Now that the security arrangements have been done, we can get to our business. First of all, David, thank you very much for your welcome on behalf of myself, our board, and all the members of District Press. Thank you very much. We like Toronto. This is the second time we've come here within a short time. We love Canada since 1988. This is the fourth time that we're having our Congress in Canada. And we've always enjoyed the hospitality and the friendship that we've received here, and the organizations that you have in your cities, because it's been not only friendly but also very well organized. Thank you very much. Even though we have, I think, a little fewer people than we had in some of the last Congresses, Toronto or Canada does seem a long way for many people, and it's not the number of companies which actually is less, but delegates from the companies, so some numbers are lower than usual, but we still have a very good program. The usual arrangements are good for the meetings between companies, but also which is the part that I like to organize more, and that is the social part. And we've got a very good social program for all of you. Apart from this morning, we have a grand welcome reception this evening, and I would encourage everybody to come. We've got a fine evening, starting with fine, maybe getting a little wilder towards the end. Evening, we have, it's down at Liberty Hall. We've got lots of food, great food stations, and a lot more things going on. David will give you the details in his housekeeping speech later. You know, organizing district presses, big functions or conferences, takes many years, especially because you have the numbers, you have to book the spaces, you have to book the hotels. So we always plan several years ahead, and as most of you know, or some of you might not know, that we usually book our conference, place of conference, about 3 years, or usually 3 years ahead. And as most of you know, the next year's conference is going to be in Cannes. The year after that, which is our 60th anniversary of the association, that's going to be in Brussels. And we have just signed, well, the board decided, and we have just signed for 2016. I'd like to announce it to all of you now, that 2016 conference is going to be in Dubai. I was going to say in Dubai we'll assure you sunshine, which Toronto doesn't, but I've also seen the forecast, and you know, the next couple of days look pretty good over here too. It's not only organizing the conferences, but who does it? It's the board, it's the committee, it's the District Press board that we have, which spends a lot of time and effort in conducting the affairs of District Press, but also choosing the next place to have the Congress, and also the minor details about where the halls should be, where the entertainment should be, so lots of details. And an example was that the whole board was here last June for nearly 3 days, where we went around, again thanks to the help of Toronto Tourism, and we've seen and visited all the sites here, and therefore we can assure you that it's good. And I'd like to thank again, in front of all of you members, I'd like to thank the participation of our board, of our Managing Director David Owen, and all the staff of his secretariat. Thank you very much. But this board, as you know, we have the board always elected for 3 years, and next year we will have the elections again in Cannes. And I would like to say that if you are interested, and you should be interested, we are looking for new candidates always to be part of the board. I would suggest you to consider, companies to consider that we'd like their participation, and therefore would love to have some members, some new members on the board. And we will be having our elections. The system of elections will be given to you in the different communiques that we have. But please do consider, because it is an interesting job, it is a fun job, and you make very good friends on the board. And sometimes you get a free dinner or a lunch with it. I would like to mention that, because many people seem to forget, we have a thing called the District Press Training Foundation, and we have the president of that, Mr. Alan Bone, over here with us today. We encourage companies who would have some people, candidates, who would like to be trained in other companies to better know distribution, publishing, whatever. And like this year, we had a Polish candidate from Paul Perfect in Warsaw, and I would like to thank Source International and Curtis for being the hosts and looking after and training and help train this candidate. Thank you very much, the two companies. We look forward to companies putting forward candidates, because we have a lot of our members who are more than happy to help host and train the future executives of our business. I will, David has a few details, housekeeping details, and I'll let him get along with it. And once again, from my side, I welcome you all to Toronto. And I wish you all successful business meetings and a pleasant stay in Toronto itself. Thank you very much.